What's the deal, my people? You know it is Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one. And this one is The Gilded Age, Season 3, Episode 4, Promo Trailer Breakdown. I will go through this whole trailer for you, and I will give you all the historical references that associate with this trailer to get you ready for the upcoming episode. If you're into things like that, do me a favor, thumbs up this video so it can trigger the YouTube algorithm.
There is
Subscribe to the channel.
That must be my husband. He wants to know. What does he want to know?
We see Ada trying to get in contact with her husband, Mr. Forte, using a medium. Now, spiritualism was a religious movement claiming that spirits of the dead are able and willing to communicate with the living. The spiritualist movement began in the 19th century and continued through the early 20th century. Prominent individuals supported spiritualism. Along with the spiritualist movement, there was a growing religious movement in New York State that spread all the way to New England and included the use of spiritualists in treatment of physical and mental disorders. This gave the rise to the fascination with mediums. And there were some famous ones back then, and I'm sure they're going to use at least a couple of them in the show. First off is Florence Cook, a famous Victorian medium known for her seances in which she claimed to materialize a spirit named Katie King. This sparked considerable public debate regarding her abilities, with some, like chemist William Croak, supporting her while others remained skeptical. There were also the Fox sisters, Margaret and Catherine. These sisters gained fame for claiming they communicate with spirits throughout spiritual rapping. Although later debunked, their highly publicized seances ignited the spiritualist movement. There's also Madame de Esperanza, known for her full-form materializations and automatic writing, particularly the spirit Yolanda. She advocated for beliefs in mediumship, invasive testing, and published an autobiography detailing her experiences. Now, I'm sure that one of these ladies is going to be the one talking to our girl right here, but I just don't know which one.
The wedding is nearly upon us. From now on, you act as a single team. Thank you.
Will Miss Gladys be coming downstairs today?
She will come down.
Now, the key statement we hear from the staff say is Miss Gladys coming downstairs today? And Bertha says she will come down. So we can assume that she has been in her room crying, upset that she's going to go through with this wedding. Now, we know that Bertha's character is based around Ava Vanderbilt, meaning her daughter Gladys is based on Consuelo Vanderbilt, who did marry a duke. Since Consuelo wrote a memoir, we can see that her quotes reveal the reluctance and unhappiness in her marriage to the duke, which was arranged by her mother as a strategic alliance between American wealth and a British title. Consuela expressing her feelings by stating, "It seemed I was but to exchange one bondage for another. Such a marriage could mean only unhappiness." She also noted that the Duke's perceived motivations, writing, "I felt aberration rather than attraction for the dapper man of world, for whom I realized I was only a means to an end. And it was that afternoon that he must have made up his mind to marry me and to give up the girl he loved, as he told me so tragically soon after our marriage." So if it sticks to the story, this is not going to go well for Gladys, and in turn, it's not going to go well for Bertha and Gladys's relationship in the future.
Lovely.
A real stunner.
It's all Mrs. Russell's work.
Might she be building you up to be a bride? The boy's keen.
Marianne comes down in a beautiful white dress and hat. All these costumes are amazing on this show, but it's not just that it's hers. It was bought by Bertha Russell, and that's why Aunt Agnes is like, could she be trying to get you to be the next bride for her son? Now, I think that Bertha is going to have a lot of problems with her daughter, as I just explained a little bit earlier, so she might want to do anything she can to keep her son happy, and that would be accepting that he loves this girl and she loves him, and trying to do it the right way with him because she did it the wrong way with Gladys.
Have you invited Aunt Monica yet?
No.
She's your sister.
Everything's settled. Gladys comes out of her bedroom tomorrow. I'm not dragging her to the church. I agreed to go along, but that's all.
Then stick to your agreement.
Now, based on Ava Vanderbilt, there is no record that she has any sister that she didn't get along with, and she had 4 of them. So this is something that they're putting in the show just for the character Bertha, who apparently does not get along with her sister, but her sister is showing up anyway. And I think that when I look at her clothes, they do not look as nice as everything that we have seen from Bertha. So I'm thinking her sister is probably still poor or poorer, and she's embarrassed of her, and that's why she doesn't want her around. We can see poor Gladys still in her bedroom. It must be days, weeks that she has not come out of her bedroom, and her father saying he's not dragging her off to the church. If she comes out, it's settled, and if she stays in there, it's settled the other way. And then we see once again Bertha, and I like seeing Bertha in the bedroom because I like seeing her hair down. Back in this day, women, when they went out in public, they really did not have their hair down. It wasn't really socially acceptable. It wasn't the style. So every time I see her in the bedroom, I love to see her because she's got her hair down straight up, and I like that look. But she's like, just stick to the script, brother. All right, we already here. Let's get this done.
So, are we all prepared for tomorrow's madness?
What would you do?
I take no pleasure in this, but the decision must be yours.
So this is the day before the wedding, and listen, they have wasted no time with this wedding. This engagement, what is it, weeks? That's what it's looking like to me. Like it happens in a couple of days or a couple of weeks. It's not like it's months and stuff happen. This is quick. Like they ain't trying to play around. Bertha ain't playing. She is trying to get this wedding done and out the way and ship her daughter off like you would some type of cattle or some type of commodity. It seems like that's all she cares about when she's dealing with her daughter. She doesn't care about her daughter's feelings. Now she has said some things, she's going to be able to change the world, and because she's a woman, this is going to be better for her, blah, 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 blah. Even though her husband told her, we married for love, and we made it work. Why can't our daughter have the same? And that's why when we see George talking to his daughter, she's like, I'm not happy about this. I'm not, but in the end, this is your decision to make. When she asks, what would you do? It's not his decision, it's her decision to make. We know she's getting married. Like, unless they're going to change the whole storyline, she's going to have to get married and go through with this. Now, it would be great to me if they did change the storyline and she didn't go through with it and Bertha got embarrassed. I would love to see that, but I really don't see it going down that way. I see that she's going to get married. They're not going to change the storyline. And then we may not see her anymore because the real woman never comes back to America, really. That is the last time she really speaks to her mother. So we may be losing this character. And I like Gladys, and I would hate to lose her, but we could be going down that route. In the end, you tell me in the comment section what you think about this next upcoming episode. And if I missed some things out, please put it in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Make sure you thumbs up this video. Let's try to get the goal to 500 likes to trigger that YouTube algorithm. Spread this around the realm. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.